I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. Chili's baby back ribs, barbecue sauce. What's up, Trevor? Ali Allen, Armando. We'll do it live. TiVo, Armando, Chicago. TiVo, Tim Sheenan, Matt Van Dyke. My brothers, my people. Bobby, what's up? All right, so I wanted to talk to you about these batteries. Now, I think it's pretty cool. Now, this is actually a good thing. Well, I mean, it's not really a good thing, but I've opened a lot of these batteries. Now, I've opened up the DeWalt, the Milwaukee, the Makita. And, you know, obviously, when you buy these batteries in these combo kits, you get their LSA, their lifetime warranty, right? So, what I have a feeling what Ridgid's doing now. I'm not no Ridgid contour or a expert in what Ridgid does with you know, their LSA or anything, but these batteries from Ridgid, I'm just making sure my connections are good here. But like I said, I told you I was going to do a video on these. And as you can see here, this is the only battery, I'm telling you, the DeWalt Flex Volt, the Milwaukee, especially the 9 amp hour battery. I opened the 9 amp hour, the 5 amp hour. Let me tell you, that 9 amp hour battery from Milwaukee and those Flex Volt batteries, there is absolutely no way that you can get inside there. And if there's any issues or you want to replace, you know, these batteries, I mean, I can show you. That's what I should have did. I think I'm going to open up a DeWalt battery for you people. So we'll open one up. Hold on about one of those. Let's open up. Let's open up a 4 amp hour. But you know what I think that Ridgid does with these batteries is obviously when these things go bad, and I think it's awesome. It's not a rant or anything. Someone said, I feel a rant coming on. What's up, Johnny J? Bobby Thorpe, M1 Firehawk. You know, they make it so easy to get at these batteries. These, you know, these cells underneath these 18600, I believe the Ridgid use. You know, I mean, you can't even, you know, get at these batteries. It's just so much. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you. And we're gonna show you. Whoops. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I guess I can show you. Yeah. Let's see if I can show you here. This is what happens when you go live, baby. Jealous. Alright, so we took these screws out here of Mr. DeWalt, Mr. Happy. Okay. So here is a DeWalt 5 amp. I think it's a 5 amp hour. I think it's a 4 amp hour actually. Yes, it's a 4 amp hour battery. Okay. So as you can see here, a lot of gook, all the connectors. I mean, there's really no way. I mean, obviously you can probably pull this out and have better access, but you know, to get into these batteries and to, you know, you could take this shell off, but as you see with the Ridgid here, you got some screw points here. 1, 2, 3 right here. There's 3 screws, and actually 4. There was 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this whole plate kind of lifts up. And as you see, there's not like wires, you know, connectors everywhere. You know, when these batteries go, you know, these are, you know, pretty much warranted, guaranteed for life. If you have any issues with them, you know, when you buy them in these combo kits. So, you know, they probably, you know, plop them right out of your bad battery, you know, once the cells, a couple of the cells go bad, or if there's some type of issue, whether water, dust, I don't know, any type of issue arises with your battery, it's a very simple way to kind of, you know, fix it, so to speak. You know, and this is a 4 amp hour battery, and this is from 2016 here. But when you look at some of the new, like I said, the Flex Volt, I mean, forget about it. The Milwaukee 9 volt, I mean, it's just crazy stuff. Now, 94 GT Coupe, I don't know if he's an electrician by trade. Now, if you're an electrician and, you know, obviously you might have a better go at a lot of this stuff. But, I mean, look at this. Just very complicated stuff that's, you know, definitely out of my league here, but obviously you can take it out of this shell, but, you know, there's still, you know, soldering might have to happen. 94 GT Coupe, you can probably, hey, Joey Gamer, I never got your order, bro. Joey, you never ordered it, bro. You know, I was going to text you, because I know that you commented that, you ordered one. I don't know what happened, brother. Try it again. You might have thought you clicked it and you didn't. But AKA 94. I went to trade school for electrical, ended up being a plumber and HVAC guy. Yeah, Joey, just I went and I checked and there was nothing, man. EJ, my brother EJM Demon, he ordered like 2 or 3 of these shirts. So, but, you know, I just wanted to tell you people that, you know, show you the different, and let me tell you, the Bosch, holy crap, that's some crazy stuff they got going on in those batteries. But, yeah, check it out, Joey. But I think it's awesome. I mean, like I said, and, you know, they probably want to make it as simple as possible. Ridgid. I'm whatever I need to. um, so I figured that we would take this off. Again, I'm not going to go too crazy with this because, this is way. I mean, there's just so much solder. There's this glue, this gunk that they have all over this like circuit board. Whether, it's to protect the circuits, from water and all kinds of stuff. But, you can clearly see that DeWalt really doesn't want the average Joe touching this battery. Again, if you're an electrician and stuff like that, and, you could probably have some fun with this and make it work. But, I mean, this is just pretty cool. And I think it was something that you guys would be interested in. A lot of you guys don't get to see what's going on inside some of these batteries. So I figured I would take, since we're we'll use Chili's. Yankees are on right now, man. It's getting crazy. Now, I don't even know if this comes off, to be honest with you guys, but it looks like we should. And this probably voids their lifetime warranty right now, me doing this, but who cares? Baseball been very, very good to me. Yeah, man, I think the Yankees are in trouble here, man. I'll tell you, the bite of these, I still got, of these wearers, I got to do a video. I got an awesome tool in from Weha. I think you guys are going to like very much, but I got to. Little Pixel, how's the quality tonight? I'm on my Wi-Fi here. One hand, man. Chili's. Seems better than usual. Yeah, that's the Wi-Fi there. We still got two more here, man. Actually, there's actually 6 of these damn screws. I got 2 here. Yeah, I'm still a little under the weather, man. It's like I got the swan flu or something, man. It's like Ebola or something. But I'm sure 94 GT, he likes to play around with this stuff. He's probably opened up his 9 amp hour Milwaukee battery or his flex volt, and it was like, wow, my God. The DeWalt, especially, you see this gun. I mean, it's loaded with this, this conduit, this just glue type substance all over the battery, all over the circuits. Gotta check out Ave. He opened up. Oh, he did? Armando? Yeah, did he take it like apart piece by piece and told you about the flux capacitor and the 1.21 gigawatts? Chili's baby back ribs. I want some barbecue sauce. Man, this thing is loaded with screw. Oh! I just dropped one. I mean, check this out, guys. 1, 4. There's another 3 here. There's a 4 there. One fell on the freaking ground. Alright, this is pretty crazy. Let me tell you, these are the only ones that come out on the side like that. Let's see. Oh, might get electrocuted here. Alright, just lost the flux capacitor there. Alright, so, a lot of screws, man. Okay. So, we do got the Samsung battery cells in these Ridgid batteries. And again, pretty simple compared to the other batteries to get, you know, into these cells. This is a 4 amp hour battery from Ridgid. You got 2 rows of 5. 125 packs. So you got 5 of them stacked upon each other here with the Ridgids. You know, a lot of people talk about whether it's the Bow or the Hercules. Oh, they have Samsung, they have LG. You know, there's really, you know, Samsung, LG, Sanyo, Sony, and then, you know, Tencent make, you know, we opened up that, whatever the hell, Earthwise pack. It had Tencent cells in it. That's like the cheapest ones you're going to get. But, you know, you got the Samsungs in here. And again, I unscrewed everything. And if you wanted to, and I'm not going to do it, but you can take off this and pretty much get into your cells, your batteries if you ever had to change them out. I think, you know, like I said, Ridgid has the lifetime warranty on these. And pretty simple. If, well, I won't say pretty simple, but a lot easier to change these out, it looks like. Again, if you ever want to look into some of these other batteries, it's a lot more. Again, this is the DeWalt here where there's just stuff everywhere. You know, pretty simple, but just wanted to show you what's going on inside of these Ridgid batteries pretty much. A lot of people wanted to know what kind of, you know, batteries were in it. Was it Samsung, LG? You got the Samsung 125. These are 18600. We know that. You know, the new DeWalt 6 amp hour battery, they're going up to, I think it's the 2600. The new Milwaukee battery is going to be coming out. Hey, Polly Drew. Matt Van Dyke. Porter cable was easy to get into as well. I mean, they're all pretty easy to get into. I mean, you're pretty much just taking out this, you know, screws with a Torx bit. But, you know, I find it pretty interesting with the, you know, with the Ridgid, just how it split open. I mean, look at this. I mean, usually they're in these hard shells, you know. Everyone. I've never seen one open like this. I didn't open the Ryobi ones. I figured, man, there's no point. But, you know, these are the batteries you're getting with these. I mean, you don't really have a hard shell. The bottom of the battery, I mean, you got no protection. And when I went to the synopsis, you really find, I mean, with the Milwaukee batteries, and I should really open one up, but you'll see like these spacers in between the cells. I mean, in between the batteries, that it's just protects the battery. I mean, these are touching each other. Um, it almost looks like, and if they're not, they're pretty damn close. But when you see the Milwaukee batteries, the way that they're stacked on top of each other, they have like these shock absorbers in between, each row of batteries. It's just awesome. They're the only one who's doing it. But your battery with these Ridgid, you got your cells. This is how much protection. The back of the battery is, pretty much holding your batteries, in place, or protecting them. Um, Something to think about. Food for thought. With these DeWalts and with the Milwaukees of the world, this whole thing comes out, and this is like a shell that's protecting these batteries. But just something to look at. Shock absorption and airflow, right? 94 GT coupe. Hey, Johnny Barboso. Ryobi has some pretty easy batteries also. True, the battery on the Black & Decker can work with Porter cable with just a bit. Yeah, and I've seen people, 94 GT Coupe has a Bosch battery, I believe, right, 94, running his Ryobi fan. I mean, you can modify these. If you're crafty enough, you can do a lot of different stuff. But yeah, just something I thought you guys might get a kick out of. And that's about it, really. Johnny Barboso. I love my DeWalt 20 volt max. Be careful you don't shock. You pervert. Much more. So, Tech Man, do what? Really? I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, just a quick little video, guys. Like I said, these batteries are, if you buy them in a combo kit. Oh, he has Craftsman. I'm sorry, not a Bosch. Nah, there's nothing wrong with it, Daniel. It's just showing you kind of the difference in the way some of these batteries are not only protected, but how kind of easy, I don't want to say easy, but just, the way that the batteries, the cells are protected. The Ridgid, there's no other battery that I've opened. Like I said, I've opened them all that has them protected or put together with like side walls. Just a pretty basic circuit board here. When you look at the DeWalt, this is a 4 amp hour. Just a lot of conduit, a lot of wires going everywhere. Just very, very, very. You see that there? Hopefully that coming too clear. Just very complicated. Obviously I didn't take it out of its shell, but and just the fact that pretty much you got some side walls. I mean, look at that protection you're really getting. If you can bang one of these hard enough, man. Again, the back of the battery is part of the shell, the bottom. A lot of these, like the Milwaukee and the Bosch and the DeWalt and the Makita, they all these battery packs come out, and you have like a outer shell. And I was talking about the Milwaukees and stuff like that. How there's these shock absorbers between the batteries. Just really well made. You know, Milwaukee makes their own batteries. They made that pretty clear. They're made, you know, not by another company. And I'm not sure who makes Ridgids or DeWalt's or anything, but yeah, the Ridgid 4th generation better than the 5th because the impact drill good. That's great. I know Daniel Gomez is a big Ridgid fan. I'm a big Ridgid fan. You know, I thought something happens. No, I mean it's. Hey, listen, I people can complain about. You know, I get a lot of comments. Oh yeah, it's a lifetime warranty, but try getting your tool fixed. And I don't know. You know, we're gonna send that hammer drill in that got burnt up. I'm sure one of these days. But hey, listen, the fact is, your batteries are warranted for life. Out of all the LSA garbage mumbo jumbo, the fact that you do have that LSA on the batteries is pretty damn awesome. Um, you know, we talked about Milwaukee going from a 2-year to a 3-year. That's slamming also. But yeah, you know, you're not getting too much protection with these Ridgid batteries, Daniel. I mean, I'm sure it's not the worst, but you're definitely not getting the protection of the Milwaukee and the DeWalt's and Makitas of the world. But, you know, I've always bitched. I think their batteries are horrible. Or I wouldn't say horrible. They're just not as good as the other brands. They burn real quick. They don't last. You know, the battery packs slide off every freaking tool. Not only the 5 amp hour. We talked about it. I have a video with the brushless hammer drill. The battery packs. There's so much vibration. You know, I use the pulse. I did a video with the pulse, and in that video that you just saw, I posted last night. You know how the pulse pulses, and I was putting those lags in, and that vibration was making the battery pack loose on the actual tool. I had to push it in to get it working again. So, hey, they are what they are. I'm not gonna, you know, tell people don't buy Ridgid. I would never hurt Daniel Gomez over here, my man. He's a big fan of theirs. But let me know how his gimmick. I mean, it's true, Daniel. I mean, I've heard some horror stories getting the stuff fixed and the long wait time and the stuff they make you do. And I mean, but I think if you wait long enough, they're gonna honor it. So, but that's about it, guys. I'm gonna go watch the rest of the Yankee game. I thought you might have liked looking into the Ridgid a little bit and into the Mr. DeWalt. But I hope everybody has a good night and a good weekend. A lot of screws, though, man. A lot of screws. What up? Oh, are you Ridgid? It is okay. Hand tools. In my book, I got stuff made for them. My coworker burned up a bunch of their power tools. I saw it smoking myself. No problem, 94 GT. I appreciate you guys coming in tonight. How are you? A Ridgid is... Oh, what's up, Tool Boss? How are you? Ridgid is okay for hand tools in my book. I got stuff from them made in the U.S. My coworker burned up a bunch of their power tools. I saw it smoking myself. Yeah, I wish I would have got... You know, I did a video probably 2 or 3 weeks ago with the hammer drill burning. And it was burning. You can see in the video, man, but I couldn't... You know, it takes time to log on to this. It's not just like, oh, let me hit play. I gotta go to YouTube. I gotta hit the little button. I gotta, you know, it was smoking, man. It was smoking like a Cheech and Chong movie, man. But, alright, I'm out of here, people. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We're gonna talk about the DeWalt boots. I freaking love those boots. Slamming. Home run. You gotta get them. And you know what? I'm like 6 feet tall in those DeWalt boots, guys. I love them. And let me tell you another thing, man. They're so comfortable. And they're so good looking. I mean, they are just a sweet looking boot. Man, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be wearing them to work in, man. They're too damn nice. I'll stick to my, you know, White Ledge $50 boots there. I mean, they are just gorgeous, comfortable. And I'm like freaking Michael Jordan in those things.